Very good morning, students. This is your class for accounts and we are going to continue the chapter number 7, that is accounting for share capital. So we are going to start with question number 56, that is based on reissue of share along with their forfeiture on premium. There are two conditions that you need to learn: issue on premium, their forfeiture, and the second thing is their reissue. So here a company have issued 5,000 shares of rupees 10 each, payable at 2 rupees premium. Alright, payable as 5 on application including premium, 5 on allotment and balance on call, which means 2 rupees on call. A shareholder to whom 100 shares were allotted failed to pay the allotment and call money. We have failed to pay the allotment and call money, means this 5 rupees and balance 2 rupees, and his share were forfeited. The forfeited share were reissued as fully paid for 900 rupees and we need to pass the journal entries. Alright, let's start. So first of all we will pass entry for the forfeiture of share. So the entry will be share capital account debit to whatever this person have not paid. This person have not paid the allotment and the first call money, and also whatever is paid that will be included in share forfeiture account. Now look one thing, if you have a premium on question, premium if given in your question and that premium is received, then whenever you will forfeit the share you will exclude the entry of the premium, which means you will treat the share value as 10 rupees, and here also we have received the premium, so we will not treat it here. The share will be for 10 rupees, out of which 5 on allotment have not been paid and 2 on call have not been paid, and which means 3 on share forfeiture is paid. Share application. Now you will say share application was for 5 rupees, but out of that 5, 2 was premium. So I have reduced the premium because I have said that whenever premium is received, you will exclude it from the forfeiture entry. So 100 share were there, 1000 rupees here, then 500, 200 and 300. Alright. Now afterward we have issued these share again. Reissue means issuing these shares again. So the entry for reissue will be bank account debit to share capital account. Now the thing is that the total share capital was 1000 rupees, but you received only 900 rupees. So where does the 100 rupees goes? That will go in share forfeiture account. Now you will tell me why. Because this is the discount that we have given to the new issuing shareholder. Okay, and we will not pass the entry of share discount account. No, this loss is treated discount. When we are giving discount we are facing loss. This loss is charged from the profit we are having here on forfeiting the shares. So we deducted this 100 rupee loss from this 300 rupees. Now we will make a final entry in which we will calculate the amount of share forfeiture that is left in the end. Now look, credit side 300 rupees, debit side 100 rupees, which means 200 rupees balance is left. So we will pass a entry over here, share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve. Now this amount is transferred to capital reserve, which is a reserve that is created out of profit. Alright. Now 200 rupees is transferred over here. Alright, I hope you understood this question. Now the next thing is, next are some miscellaneous entries that I want to let you know. So you will give a heading of miscellaneous entries over there. Alright, and write these entries. Whenever you are forfeiting a share, forfeiture of share on premium, when the share was on premium and the condition is that premium is not paid. Premium is not paid yet. Alright, then how will you forfeit this? Let us take an example. The share was of 10 rupees. Share is of 10 rupees, out of which application is of 2 rupees. Allotment is of 4 rupees plus 2 rupees premium, which means 6 rupees. And the final call, that is the balance, 4 plus 2 6 and 4 rupees balance is on final call. Now this person have paid the application but have not paid the allotment and have not paid the final call. So how will you treat this? You have to pass a specific 4-feature entry. So the entry will be share capital account debit, share premium account debit, or you can say security premium account debit. Firstly, let me write whole entry, then I will explain you why I am writing this over here. 2. Share allotment account. 2. Share final call account. And 2. Share forfeiture account. Now the one thing is that this person have not paid the premium amount, so we have to include premium in this entry. Okay, if you remember the entry that you have paid when you have called for this, then you have placed an entry that share allotment account debit to share capital to security premium. Okay, when you have credited security premium along with capital, then when you are cancelling this share, you will have to debit both the items that you have credited earlier. Like in simple question, we haven't credited the premium, so we only debit share capital. We are doing reverse of what we have done earlier. Earlier we have credited share capital, now we are debiting it. And if in any question we have credited share premium and second condition that we have not received that premium, then what will happen, that we will have to debit this premium also. Afterward, all you know that this allotment is not paid, final call is not paid, and in forfeiture we will include the money that is paid. Now the total share value is of 10 rupees and premium was of 2 rupees. Okay, in allotment this person have not paid whole of the 6 rupees including premium, so we will place here 6 rupees. Final call 4 rupees not paid and application 2 rupees is paid. This is how you will do the entry if the share are issued on premium and the premium is not paid. I hope you understood this concept. This was very important from your examination point of view. Alright, now we have done with all the concepts of this chapter. Now make sure that in the next class you will be having your third book, that is book on your financial statements and capital ratios. Alright, have a very good day.